What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the US, let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the like, smash up the like, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. Fam, before I go in, let me just do this for Bun B. Y'all don't understand. Yesterday in Houston, Texas, March 11th, 2022, in the year our Lord, Bun B hosted the H-Town takeover at the Rodeo. Rodeo Houston. For those of you who don't know, Rodeo Houston is the biggest event in all of Houston and all of Texas. It's one of the biggest festival events. It's probably the biggest festival. And it's not probably, it is the biggest festival event in the world. It's just not advertised like that. But we're talking 22 concerts in a row, every single day, 22 days straight, over 60,000 people in attendance. That is the biggest festival concert in all of the world. And Bun B sold that damn thing out 75,000 plus. Bun handled his business, man. That's what I'm talking about. H-Town. We're talking in 90 years of this rodeo's history. And this is a sort of an indictment against the rodeo for taking this long to have a black male to headline. Bun's the first one to do it. And Beyonce was the first black female to do it. And all of those years, now I understand it's the rodeo. I got it. But damn, still. Let me back up. Black female and black male from Houston to do it. Okay. But in all of those years, all this damn talent we got out here, man, come on, man. That wasn't cool. But I get it. It was the rodeo. They was trying to, stay in their lane with rodeo and country western and all that kind of stuff. But, more than just country western people that like country music, go to the rodeo. It takes a whole lot of people to fill up those seats. If you're talking about trying to sell out, it's going to take people that's not necessarily rodeo cowboy fans and people that wear cowboy clothes and all that kind of stuff. If you bring the right kind of talent in there, man, I don't care what kind of event is going on, people are going to show up. And boy, did they show up and show out last night. I'm talking about an epic night for all the people that showed up that was in Houston. Salute to y'all. Y'all look damn good. Y'all made us proud. It felt good to see y'all out there in that audience like that cheering us on. That was beautiful, man. That was absolutely beautiful. And I'm glad I was able to be a part of it. I'm glad Bun reached out to me and asked me to be a part of it and I'm glad I was able to do it and I didn't have some obligations somewhere else. But I had committed to it a while back. And so once I did that, nothing was going to stop me from being there. But man. And I'm going to tell you something else, fam. Bun got a burger called the Trill Burger. That damn thing is delicious. He's been having it, I know, at least a year, at least. But I haven't had a chance to get to it because it's not sold everywhere. But they had it at the rodeo last night, and I had to go outside of the building to get it, and it was like 40 degrees or something like that in Houston. If anybody that's not from here know, we're a warm city, a hot city even. We don't play that cold weather stuff. It was cold. But I was on one of those carts, and I went out there, man, and I got me a burger. And man, I took one bite into that Trill Burger, and I said, give me another. I ate two, and I don't eat red meat. I eat it. If I do, it's very, very infrequent that I will eat red meat. But boy, I knocked down two hamburgers yesterday. It was delicious. You get a chance to, man, if you can just fly in and get you one of those Trill Burgers, man, I'm telling you, it don't matter where you can be in Canada. Fly in, get your Trill Burger, and go back home. I'm telling you, man, that damn Trill Burger. And as far as like commercial burgers, I like Shake Shack burgers because it's got that home style to it. But that damn Trill Burger, man, the Trill Burger might have it. Anyway, fam, we got some business to take care of today. We got us another one. We got us another self-hating, stepping fetch it, jigaboo. Where they come from, fam? Who raised them? Who raised them? Now, fam, we got this white TikToker who put a dude on blast after he was talking reckless about Black women. She questioned him about his hatred toward Black women. Like, why? This fool said, I just don't know. That's just me. I get that you're confused a little. You're a bit upset. That's just me. And as she pressed the issue, he's like, he couldn't say it. I think he was too ashamed to admit what he really felt inside. So finally, she kept pressing him. She was like, why do you hate Black women? Like every time I show you a pretty woman, you're like, nah, she's too Black. And he finally said, Black is ugly, burnt, crispy. Keep in mind, this is a Black dude talking. And I'll bet you, I couldn't see him, he was off camera, but I'll bet you $1 to a donut that he was at least dark as me, or even way darker. Like the trip part about it is that usually these type of dudes that talk like that, they are dark skinned. They are clearly Black. No, they're not mixed. Well, all of us are mixed with something. But I'm saying as far as that dark mixture, they not dark. I mean, that light mixture. They're usually dark dudes. Talk about self-hate. The TikToker went on to say that she was an ally of Black women, and she immediately dumped her boyfriend. And according to her, she said that he was fetishizing over her, and she did not feel comfortable being in a relationship with a man harboring such negative feelings toward Black women. Naturally, Black Twitter praised her, gave her props, as far as being an ally to Black women. So this woman hooked up with dude. I guess she already knew what type of dude he was, but probably not to that extent. And when she pressed and we went to really saying how he really felt, she went ahead and said, that's it. I can't mess with you no more. I know you think I'm God's gift to the world, but I think you are a piece of shit. See, that's what I'm talking about, fam. If you're going to be an ally, you're going to have to take some chances. You're going to be an ally, you got to make some sacrifices. You can't say you're an ally and uphold the very system and systems that perpetuate these negative stereotypes and that I would say Basically that props them up, so that they can continue to run in full throttle, continue to operate in full throttle. Now, can't do that. Now, I wish I could. You know what? It really doesn't matter if the dude is lighter or darker. It's just the fact that he's a black dude with this type of attitude. I see this a lot from both sides, but more so from black males. Just this whole fam. These are the same dudes who claim to love their mothers and their daughters. Like, I'm sure the mama, especially daughters, like, how could a daughter look at a man, I'll say a male, who is supposed to be her father and knows how he feels about black women, knows he has this resentment towards black women. How could she love somebody like that? How could she believe that he even loves her? He hates her essence. He's unqualified to love her, period. Where do these dudes come from? It's a lot of them too, fam. This ain't no isolated incident. It's a lot of them. It's like, I would go as far as to say it's a few million of them. It's bad. How did they get that? I mean, like, what happened? Like, because if you hate a black woman, it's to hate yourself. I'm talking to all y'all. You know why? Because a black woman birthed life into civilization. That's right. I'm going to tell you like it is over here, baby. I ain't sugarcoating it. That's right. If you hate a black woman, you hate yourself. It don't matter how light you are. It don't matter what ethnicity box you check. You came from a black woman. That's your lineage. That's the beginning. That ain't me just talking. That's science. That's what all other scientists say. Not just one or two of them. All of them say the same thing. All the archaeologists say the same thing. That all of them say the same thing. Civilization started in Africa, and it migrated around the world. That's science. Straight up. Science. So to hate a black woman, no matter what your ethnicity is to hate yourself. That's right. That's right. Let me tell you something, fam. On a personal note, and I've said this many times, I don't really care who someone decides they want to date. You know, a lot of this got more to do with the people that have a hang up over it. It's got more to do with sex, how they think about somebody having sex. A lot of that is that, you know. But anyway, I don't care who somebody else dates. You know why, fam? Because I don't have to sleep next to that person. I don't have to hear them snoring. I don't have to smell their morning breath. I don't have to think about being responsible for them if they're ill. I don't have to worry about them budgeting the money. I don't have to worry about the information they're giving my kids. I don't have to worry about how they look when they go out, how they represent me, what they're saying when they go out. I don't have to deal with none of that. I don't have to hear their complaints. I don't have to deal with my pet peeves about them. None of that. So I don't have a dog in the fight when it comes to who somebody else want to date. Date who you want to date. Because I'm going to tell you one thing that I do know about dating. You're going to catch hell no matter who you're dating. It's just what level of hell you want to catch. You know, like, I'm not saying that relationships should be like, people should be like get used to being in toxic relationships. But I'm just saying, it's different degrees, of catching hell, right? It might just be, a situation where, your spouse, the only problem you have with your spouse is that they like to leave their dirty underwear on the floor. That's it. Everything else cool. They do everything else that you like. Everything is 100. And and then you have other extremes, and that could range, anywhere from a person who, likes to stay out late, or who's bad with budgeting money, or who's abusive. It can go the gamut, right? So I don't trip on who people decide they want to date. What trips me out is when they try to put down the other people who they don't date. You know why they do that? To try to justify their choice in dating, to make themselves feel good, to make it seem like they're superior. They've made a superior choice. Deep down inside, when they do that, it's really because they're insecure about their choice. They're insecure about their choice, and they're insecure about who they are deep down inside. That's why they target those people who they say they're not attracted to. That's why they call them out. That's why they talk bad about them. They don't like themselves. So they're trying to justify it by talking down. And no matter how he talked down on those black women, that white woman said, I'm not trying to hear that shit. If you hate your own people that much, ain't no way you can really love me. It's a fetish. You like me because I'm a fetish to you. It's got to be something wrong with you in here if you don't like your own people. You don't like the color of your skin. It's something wrong with you in here. That can't, and I don't think it can be fixed. He's trying to talk down on these black women to try to make himself feel good, to make himself feel like he's a prize, like he's intelligent. I'm intelligent. I don't date those types. I date only, it's like those people who only date people who are degreed. I used to have a homie that he only date women with degrees. And when he talk about it, he be like, well, she got to be a lawyer, she got to be a doctor or something for me to date her. It's first like 2 wives were lawyers and one was a doctor, and all of them ended in divorce. So you're going out there picking people based on skin color and based on, strictly skin color, based on strictly what they do for a living, right? Because people have preferences. So you can have a preference, and that's fine. Whatever your preference is, some people, they prefer a darker skinned person. Some people prefer a lighter skinned person. Some people prefer to date within their race. Some people prefer to date outside of their race, but those people don't try to talk bad about others who they don't date. I thought preference was about just saluting or acknowledging or appreciating your preference, like what you like, just appreciating what you like. Not what you don't like, not despising what you don't like. I thought preference was just about appreciating what you like. Like, for instance, like I like to drive a nice car, right? I don't spend my time talking about cars that I don't consider to be nice. You know what I'm saying? I don't spend my time talking about cars that I think are hoopties. I don't spend my time talking about that type of stuff because that's not my preference. So it don't matter. Like, and also, why would I try to make somebody, because I feel like a car is not my style. I'm going to talk bad about somebody who drives a Hyundai or a Honda Accord or, you know, a Toyota. I'm going to talk bad about those people. So I'm just going to totally just ignore that there are millions of people that do drive Toyotas, that do drive Hondas. And them damn Toyotas and Hondas get them to work and back, get them to school and back, get them from point A to point B. And perhaps that's all they can afford. At one time, I couldn't afford a damn Honda. I couldn't afford a damn bus ticket. So I'm gonna get on my high horse and I'm gonna talk down on the people that does have these type of cars or are trying to buy one. You know, I'm gonna do that. That's sucker shit to me. See what I'm saying? That's sucker shit all day long to me. I even see sometimes I see women be getting on social media talking down on women who don't have a Birkin bag. So the Birkin bag make you who you are. Not you don't make yourself. You don't. So your worth, your value is not in you. It's in this purse. It's in this stuff you got. You see? This is why so many of these people are just miserable because they worried about the wrong thing. They got $1 million in the bank and they're morally and emotionally bankrupt. They ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing inside. They're empty inside. This is why these fools out here getting on social media, airing each other out, putting their dirty laundry all over social media, talking down on their baby mothers and baby fathers. These are the people who help you bring a child into the world, and you on social media talking down on them. How do you think that looks to your child? But you don't care because your ass is a child yourself. You're acting like a child. You're childish. So you don't even think about your child. See, children don't think about children when they act out. All these grown ass people on social media around the world masquerading as grown folks, but really inside they're children, they're little bitty children having temper tantrums on social media. Let me go on record and say, you will never catch me doing some sucker shit like that. I would never go on social media and disrespect my children's mother. This is the woman who helped me bring my kids into the world. Even if I had a problem with her, I know my kids love her. Why would I do something like that to hurt my kid's mother? Why would I do something to hurt somebody that my kids love so much? That's selfishness. That's childish. We got a lot of that going on. Whole lot of that going on social media. Whole lot of that going on all over the world. This dude who was talking down on Black women, he's a sucker. His daddy probably was a sucker. His granddaddy probably was a sucker, and his granddaddy probably was a sucker. Because I'm going to tell you something, fam. Ain't no way. I don't give a damn how old my son get. First of all, even if he did decide to date outside of his race, my son ain't going to never, ever, while I'm alive, get on some shit where he talking down on Black women. Black women that start with his mama. Hell no. He got a sister, Black. Oh, hell no, man. We're going to get it on. It's on. But I ain't got to worry about that because I raised them better. You see? A lot of these cats, they ain't raised their kids, so that's why their kids talking. I can guarantee you, if his daddy did raise him, his daddy just like him. His daddy is just like him. That's where he get it from. Straight up sucker. I hope he see it too. I know he gonna see this video. Somebody gonna see it. Somebody gonna show it to him. I want you to see it, sucker. You a clown. In fact, you 10 clowns. Going into the comment. Smoothie girl, what's up? Fetty, yeah, he hates himself. Absolutely hates himself. Lynn Blair, what up? Simple RN. AJ. Angelina Knox. What's up, Angelina? Amanda. Is that, hold on, is that Amanda? Amanda. What's up, Amanda? Kenny Mack. What it do? What's up, LaShawn? We draped up and dripped out. Know what I'm talking about? Fam, if y'all missed the concert yesterday, man, y'all missed a doozy. Bun B, H-Town Takeover. Okay, I guess my volume was a little low. What we got here? It's that producer 14. What's up, Mike? Michael Johnson. I take it that you went to the show last night. Let me explain something to you, fam. If you come into my chat trying to kick off some drama or whatever, posting names about people that got something slick to say about me, you're gonna get blocked. I don't play that. Who is that? Sean Lunatic, what up? Aware Penguin. Miss Sean. Was that Paulette K? Fresno, Texas in the building. What's up, Monica Smith? Willie Holmes, Savannah, Georgia in the building. Dolores Perkins, what's up? Dominique S says that chick aired him out because she wanted a clout from other women. I really don't care, homie. An enemy of my friend, enemy of my enemy is a friend to me. I don't give a damn what her reasoning was. I just like the fact that she clowned that fool. See, sometimes we be trying to read too much into why people doing this. Don't worry about it. Just accept it. You know. Amanda Hopkins. Houston Buckley. What up? Bodega Veggies. Who is that? Pert Disciple. Latanya Logan. What's up, Latanya? Lovely said he probably don't care anyway. Nah, he cares. That's why he didn't tell her up front. She kept asking him. She had to pry it out of him. She kept asking him, why you don't like black women? Why? He's I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. And then he finally said it. Yeah, he cared. He cared about losing her. He thought he might lose her. That's why he didn't want to say it. So that lets you know right there that he knew that his head was messed up. He already knew he was out of pocket. Man, if you don't like something, say you don't like it and be done with it and keep it moving. That don't mean we ain't gonna sting you, but still, stand on it. That's how you feel. See, a lot of them dudes just don't want to say what he said, what he finally said. He said, black is ugly. He black. He said, black is ugly. It's crispy. That's something I heard actually somebody else say before. So a lot of them, those are their talking points, right? They kind of regurgitate the same thing that the others say. They take some type of self-hate course, and all of them pretty much sound the same. They all got the same talking points. When they leave comments on the internet, it's like they all just copy and paste. Nathaniel Ray Davis. Yeah, see, a lot of these people, parents didn't do a good job raising them, to love themselves. They raised them to love everything but themselves, right? This is a lot of these parents where a lot of the parents dropped the ball. They raised their kids to love everything but themselves. They'll raise their kid to love material things, to love. They'll raise them to love school, to love sports, extracurricular activities. They even raise them to love. They'll raise them to love them as much as they know love to be, but they won't give them those necessary life ingredients so that they can love themselves. Yeah, they'll get them to love police officers, love the president, love the politicians, love their oppressor. But they won't teach them how to love themselves. And they don't understand that it all starts with self-love. See, once you start self-love, you start the journey of self-love, man, that's how you really learn to love other people. Because there ain't no way possible you can love somebody else if you don't love yourself first. It's impossible. Once you learn to love yourself, also you stop taking part in reckless activities that could possibly hurt you, that could harm you. You start you start like watching the kind of company you keep. You watch how you conduct yourself in public. Watch how you talk to people. You watch the energy that you surround yourself with. You start even caring about, your appearance, what you eat. All of this stuff is connected to self-love. Yeah, I'm gonna say it again, fam. If you don't love yourself, it's impossible to love somebody else. It's like all these dudes out here doing all that shooting, jumping out, jacking people up. They don't love themselves. I don't care what they say. They don't love themselves. Because if they did, they wouldn't put themselves in harm's way like that. See? But they don't think like that because they be thinking what they're gonna do to somebody else. They're not thinking what somebody else could do to them. When you love yourself, you're not gonna let them fools put you in a cage. You know? Like you're not gonna be, and if they do, you're not gonna be comfortable being in that cage. You know, you're gonna try to get up out of that thing as fast as possible. Like, I'm gonna tell you, fam, I've never hated myself. Like I never been, let me put it like this, I never been conscious of hating myself. When I was young, I did some reckless things, so I couldn't have, I really didn't love myself because I was just acting out. I didn't have time to process on even how to love myself or think about loving myself. I was just, you know, angry. So I do a lot of reckless stuff. When I figured it out, I was like, yo, I started caring about myself and caring what happened to me. And I was like, I changed those habits. I started moving in a different direction. See, once you love yourself, you're not gonna even be around people that don't love you, or people that, or at least people that don't love themselves. You'll be like, yo, this fool don't love himself. She don't love herself. It's impossible for her to love me. So all she can do is harm me. All he can do is harm me. I can't be around them type of people. So if you in a good space and you say you love yourself and you bring some negativity in your life, you got to question. You got to question yourself. Like, damn, do I really love myself? I just brought this negative mother into my life. This person ain't is toxic. But because he looked like this, or he got this, or she looked this way, or she got that, I'm gonna bring her into my circle of energy. Nah, I'm good, fam. I'm good. You bring the wrong one in, you might not get out of it alive. These days, the way people are so reckless with life, man, people don't care about living. They don't care about going to jail. They don't care about living. Man, people get you knocked off in a heartbeat. A lot of these people that be on social media, they don't love themselves. They be on social media talking reckless, fighting, shooting, filming it. These people don't love themselves. These are people who don't love themselves. So what you think they'll do to you? Street Gospel, what's up? Emmanuel Sanders, Rebecca Powers. What's up, Kenny Mack? Buckhorse DC in the building. Turn off your cap lock, homie. You know the rules, Buckhorse. Why you do me like that? Karen Kimbrough. Karen Kimbrough. Kimbrough. That sounds like one of them names. It sounds like a lot of them. It's a lot of them. Like them Kimbroughs. That's some serious. Somebody say, man, she one of them Kimbroughs. Birmingham, Alabama in the building. What's up, Darrell Allen? Bin Laden Choppers back in the house. Some of you may see that I'm adding you as a moderator. I will only add trusted people as a moderator. So to become a moderator, I have to see you in the chat several times. And you have to build your reputation up. I got to vet you, check you out. And then we'll go from there. Lundy Dixon, NO in the building. What's up, LaShawn? Bubba Gum, North Carolina in the building. Nene Loyal. Summer rays of Sirius B. Right now. What's up to my wolf pack? Let's see what Saitama doing today. Saitama. Okay. Better than yesterday, but down 1.01%. I do believe Saitama's going to drop some zeros. Lamont Garrison. Thumbs up, fam, if you've seen the documentary called Everything's Gonna Be All White. If you've seen the documentary, Everything's Gonna Be All Right, All White. Sasha Jenkins, director Sasha Jenkins. I was in that documentary. Well, not was, but I'm in that documentary. Francine from the UK checking in. Tamika Hicks. S.L. Smith says he's checking out the Allen Iverson interview with me and Brad. So we interviewed Allen Iverson on the Ghetto Boys Reloaded podcast. If you haven't checked that out, there's a link in the description for you to click on and follow our YouTube. Allen Iverson is one of the most talented, interesting, down-to-earth dudes you'll ever meet in your life. Real solid cat. That's one of the best interviews that we've done. And, you know, these podcasts, to me, these episodes are kind of like children. You know, you figure like, hey, you know, you put your heart into all of these episodes. But some of them, you know, they just do a little extra, right? And Allen is that dude. So if you haven't gotten the chance to check out the Allen Iverson interview on the Ghetto Boys Reloaded podcast, there's a link in the description for you to do so. Queen Jet Black, what's up? Yeah, Allen Iverson did Virginia very proud. Appreciate that, Jesse B. Who is that? Key D says, love the show last night. Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you, man. And shout out again to Bun B. Everybody who stepped on the stage really took care of their business. I mean, that was a lot packed into 1 hour. That was a lot of hits. I'm talking back to back to back to back to back. Nothing but the hits. H-Town put on last night. Okay, I'm gonna give a few more shout outs, fam, and I'll end live. Let y'all get back to your regular scheduled programming. Crib Sag, Las Vegas in the building. What's up, Las Vegas? Shouts out to Las Vegas, man. I went to Las Vegas a few months ago, and after not being there in like 5 years, and I was pleasantly surprised at how much it had changed. Because I always thought of Las Vegas as just a place with a bunch of casinos. Even when you get off the plane, they got a casino right as you're coming through the what do you call that thing? What do you call the thing that's between the plane door and when you get off into the terminal? When you enter the terminal, so at the moment you enter the terminal, ching ching. I mean, Las Vegas, they got slot machines all in the cabs. But I always just thought of Las Vegas as just a gambling type place. And man, Las Vegas got shops now. Like it had shops when I went there last time, but now it has a lot more shops, and it has like some great restaurants. They have some other tourist things to do, activities to do. Las Vegas has really stepped this game up. Very impressive. Linda Wu, San Jose in the building. What up, Joe? Dara Allen, what up? Patrick Key. All right, fam, if you're just not joining, we're having a discussion about this self-hating step and fetch it. So just to recap before I get out of here, this white TikToker put a dude on blast, a black boyfriend on blast after he was talking reckless about black women. She was drilling him, asking him, like, hey, every time I show you a picture of a pretty girl, you always say she's too dark, she's too black. And, why are you acting this way towards your own people? And he finally admitted in his mind that he thinks that black is whack. He thinks that black is ugly and it's crispy. That's what he says, crispy. Black is crispy. I never thought of myself as crispy, but okay, if it's crispy can be good, right? I like crispy. Now that I think about it. Krispy Kreme, donuts, I like that. I like crispy chicken. I like my fish, certain fish when I get it, when it's baked, I like that little, when they put the little crust on top. Yeah, crispy and all that bad. Yeah, I can rock crispy. That could be a good thing. Well, it is a good thing. Ain't nothing wrong with crispy. Nothing's wrong with crispy. Okay, so anyway, that just goes to show you how stupid he is. So dealing with a self-hating black dude, right? And as I said, fam, it seemed to be a lot of them, and they very, very comfortable with going online and talking about how much they hate black women. Really, what I think it is, fam, I think a lot of them really, really, they hate black women because black women don't like them. See what I'm saying, fam? I think a lot of them just, they can't get no action, right? At least not from the black women they like, they want, right? Or perhaps they get done dirty by those. And so to make themselves feel better, let me just try a whole different race. Once I get, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm in there, baby. Got me a white girl. Yeah, got me. And then next thing you know, bam, it happens all over. You know why? Because it ain't the woman. It's you. Yeah, it's not the woman. Anytime you have a person, I don't care who they're dating, if they're the type of person that you mean to tell me every girl you've ever dated in your race or whatever, outside your race or whatever, every person you dated did you dirty. You know what the common denominator is? You. That's what everybody got in common. You. All of the women could easily say, yeah, he was shitty to me too. I had a shitty relationship. Yeah, it didn't work out. Oh, he was the worst. So you're the common denominator. That's the problem. When somebody constantly berates their exes, when they tell you how horrible their exes were, now, of course, every now and then we all get a real dud. I got that. Sometimes it be real for real. And you've done everything you can. You didn't deserve to get done dirty. I got that. But it becomes pathological when you've had 3, 4, 5, 10 in a row. And it was all their fault every single time. At what point in your life are you going to take responsibility for your own actions, for your choices? When somebody constantly berates their exes, multiple exes, it's always their fault. They never taken any responsibility. What they're telling you is they wasn't responsible for those relationships turning out right, and they're not going to be responsible for any pending relationship with you turning out right. They're putting the burden squarely on your shoulders, and they're telling you that you're going to be responsible for making this work out. And if you don't make it work out, I'm going to blame you, just like I blame the rest of them. Now, why would you take that chance? The moment I hear a woman talking down about her ex-boyfriends, like not boyfriend, because you can tell me one might be bad, but even harboring on how bad the one was, that's not even good energy. I don't want to hear that shit. I won't be thinking about this fool when I'm with you. Okay, he did something dirty. Okay, I'd like to know. Yeah, what'd he do? What'd he do? Oh, cool. Okay, how did that end? I want to know that. But I don't want her to continually bring this fool up in our relationship. I don't want to hear about all that. You want him? You want to be with me? Him or me? Somebody made a song about it. Him or me? Do you want him or me? I need to know. Until next time, fam. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening or morning. What's up, Summer Rays? Enjoy the rest of the evening. Who is this? Linda Wu. What's up, Linda? Appreciate you. Summer Reeves. Came in twice. Appreciate you, Summer. Until next time, fam, enjoy the rest of your evening, your morning, or wherever you are in the world. No more talk.